What's good, everybody? It's your boy Don. We back with another video, man. I don't even have an intro ready yet, but the intro will be there. Look, I got everybody together for this video because we got to talk about this, man. We got to talk about this. Brennan says he'll see us tomorrow. That's fine, bro. He said he's too drunk for this video. That's all good, because I feel like we all need like 4 shots. Not you, Nathan. You're not old enough to drink, man. But we all need like 4 shots, bro. Because what happened at the end of this game, bro, is ridiculous. So, Devin, I want you to start it off first because you made a good point why you thought it was not a travel. So, we're going to start with that.
So, I mean, I'm like 50-50. I'm not going to say it was a travel. Honestly, I'm probably going to say it's not a travel, but I'm going to say why the refs might have thought it was a travel because when he's up and Kyrie kind of blocked the ball on the way up. If Kyrie would have blocked the ball when he was already at his peak, it would seem less like a travel because he was still going up. He still could have kind of let the shot go. Still, he was still going up, and then on his way down, he's controlling it on the way down, and then puts it down with one hand. My thing is, he should have let it go with two hands. That it seems like, it might not be a travel, but it just looked like it. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's tight either way. So, it would have been hard. It's almost impossible to call live, right?
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to call live.
You're not going to be able to. Because I swear to you, everybody that watched it here, everybody thought it was a travel. I thought it was a travel the first time when we all saw it. You know what I mean? The first time. We all thought it was a travel until we saw it on replay. But that's Eric's point, right? Eric, that's your point. The replay, right?
That's my only problem, bro. Like, it could look like I understand what Devin's saying, because the angle it's at, it's like, when you don't drop it with two hands, it could look like a travel. Like, because he had complete possession of it. It's like he just jumped up and just came back down. Like, I could see that. But, like, at the same time, like, that's a controversial call. Like, it's a close game.
Yeah.
Review the call. Like, if you so certain it's a travel, like, review it though. Like, still review it. Like, Randle's already hot.
Yeah.
So obviously he thinks he touched the ball. So just review it to make sure, like, you get paid to do that. Like, you get paid to officiate, bro. Just officiate it. Like, I seen them call anything else in the world during late games and all that, but like he's so certain that it was a travel. Like, it's not fair. Like,
nah, I hear you.
I think if they reviewed it, I think they would have overturned it.
They definitely would have
overturned it.
I think so too.
Jump
right, DJ?
ball at least. What the worst.
What you thought of the play though, DJ? At first you thought it was a travel, bro?
At first I thought it was a travel, and I think the only reason the refs weren't sure is because Randle wasn't sure about the shot when he was in midair, so everything was just kind of uncertain.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna give him that call. Not against Kyrie. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's just not happening.
I thought the same thing too. I'm thinking, look, they took like 5 minutes to get that jump ball called, right? So I'm thinking in my head, like, a call like this, you gotta get a shot. You cannot leave your feet. Because I was saying before, I don't know if you guys heard, in that situation, the worst thing you can do in basketball is leave your feet. Because if you try to pass the ball, most likely it's going to be a turnover. You know what I mean? Or you travel now. Because if you come back down with the ball, it is a travel. So in a way, you kind of got lucky that Kyrie touched the ball. So I don't think they would have given you that late. But it's the correct call. I do understand that. And I also understand Eric's point in, look, if that is the correct call, review it to make sure you got it. There's nothing wrong with reviewing and saying, okay, we really didn't need to review it. But you didn't, assuming that you were right. So you ended up being wrong because of that. So I understand the frustration, man. But look, that was the best game I've seen all year. It might have been the best game I've seen in a long time. You know, look, we came back from like 17, 18 points. You know what I'm saying? So just to come back from that far, you know, it's really a testament to our team. And we should be happy about that, you know, because we didn't have a chance midway the second quarter where we were. And look how we came. It was a little bit of luck, but I felt like we were definitely in the game to the very end. And maybe we didn't get this one, but I think it's going to motivate us against Philly to do something here, you know what I mean?
I felt like we just missed shots, bro. Like,
we did.
if we make those shots, we're talking about a completely different game. Like we're probably praising the team because we probably would have won, but we just missed shots. So you can miss shots. Like I can die on that shit. We miss shots, okay, that's cool. Because if we make shots, it's a different story. But when you get calls like that wrong, it's like it just takes the life out of you, bro. Like it just that shit just sucks. But we have another game tomorrow to redeem ourselves or make up for that. But tough game.
Is Embiid playing or is he hurt?
Embiid, as far as I know, is hurt, but Tobias Harris is on and Ben Simmons will be on. So it's pretty even as far as the matchup goes, I would say. But hey, you know what? Credit to Tibbs though, because I usually hate his rotations. Huh?
Who's the Sixers starting five?
I don't know their whole starting five.
Who's gonna guard Ben Simmons though?
I think it's Ben.
That's maybe Reggie Bullock.
Yeah, it might be him.
Maybe Bullock. Maybe Bullock. You know the thing? You know what's funny? Y'all seen that Instagram thing? Or it wasn't an Instagram. It was an announcer that said that Ben Simmons is overrated.
Yeah.
And I actually think it's true in a lot of ways. But the one thing he does have is size. Ben Simmons is a very tall point guard that can really handle the ball, which is a mismatch for a lot of teams because they don't have a guard that can guard him, But he's not the best shooter or anything like that. He's never going to be I don't think he's going to be an all-star, to be very honest with you. But
he's one of those players that affect the game, but the stats at the end of the game don't really show you exactly what he's doing.
Yo.
So Ben Simmons and Tobias, they both start?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah.
I believe so.
I think the White's going to start tomorrow, too, because that B's hurt.
I mean, you know what? Look. If this game shows you anything, it shows you that I feel like we're about 60% where we need to be. But one thing is true, though. Like,
who's going to guard Tobias?
Tobias Harris? Shit. If Randle's not the best defender, I don't know. We don't, and Obi is slow, so
it's gonna be a tough game.
It's gonna be a tough game. No, it most definitely is gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game.
How y'all think? You think IQ gonna start the next game?
I think so too. I think so.
Yeah.
He has to, because I think he's just too good. He's like. If Derrick Rose played, Derrick Rose would start. But that reminds me, bro, good point, because, it shows you the difference between the second unit and the first unit. That second unit is looking fried, man. And we look bad in so many ways when that unit plays. Against good teams, we have no chance if we got to make substitutions, bro. We have no chance. with our second unit. So, it's really going to be the first unit, and it shows you what we need. We need a 3. And we really need a bona fide point guard. Quickly can run the point, but he's not a point guard. I like Derrick Rose, but Derrick Rose is not a long-term solution. Let's be honest. So that's why I still want the first-round draft picks. I want the 2 first-round draft picks to do something.
I don't think we should give up that Dallas pick either. No, if we give that up, then we're taking the piss out of us. Because if we give up that Dallas pick, we get 2 first-round picks. What the fuck does that shit happen like that? So, nah.
Bro, Nathan, I let you back in, didn't I? My fault. Oh, sorry. My bad. I thought you were in, but you left again.
You guys hear me?
Yup. What's up, bro?
That's all good.
But, look, at the end of the game, I posted on my...
You guys hear me all right?
Huh? Yeah,
we can hear you.
Yeah. I posted on my Facebook, look, we shouldn't be too mad. We came back from where we came back from. And that's the game. And we didn't have a shot, because I remember a lot of you were saying GG's and it's over and all that. And I kept telling you guys to stop being pessimistic. And this is what we can do if we're motivated to play, But I think from here on out, consistency is what I would like to see as a team overall. I think RJ had a really good end to the game. but he didn't necessarily have a good middle to the game, and that goes for a couple of players. And you would have thought that Burks would have been a little bit better than what he was tonight, too. I think Bullock was straight on. I think Randall did his thing. Quickly did what he
Yeah.
could. Frank Ntilikina, shout out to Frank Ntilikina. I don't know what his stats were tonight because I'm not gonna do so many things at once right now. But actually, I can check it here. But look, we can use him. We can definitely use Frank. You know
I
what I
love
mean?
his confidence shooting the ball too. Even though he missed those, I still want him to take those shots. Like
Nah, most
that,
definitely.
a guard like that who got that height, I want him to take those shots.
He looked like he was about to shoot a three. He was about to shoot a three, and he didn't make the three. He didn't make the three, but I still like the fact that he pulled it because he
I
was
like
open.
that. I like that intention, bro. Because Alfred Payton, like, he ain't pulling shit. Like,
No. Alfred Payton. Alfred Payton is not really useful at where he's at. You know, what I mean, at least from the Knicks perspective, he's not really useful.
Yeah, he's a solid, like, come off the bench, like, help the second unit probably, but like, starting for the New York Knicks, that's a joke.
Nah.
Like, nah.
So we're all pretty mad though, right? Still.
I mean,
it's alright,
it's
right?
basketball, but at the same time, man, fuck these refs, man.
The rest.
Like it's basketball, but at the same time, bro, these refs is sick. I've seen this too many times, bro, this season. Too many times of just mess ups, and it's like, when is Adam Silver going? When is the ref gonna take accountability, bro? Like, I don't never see them accountability, bro. They'll come out after the game and say, "Oh, we missed the call," bro. It's too late for that, fam. It's too late for that. We missed the call, or we missed the call like 10 hours after the game. Oh,
it's too
my
late.
bad. Like,
it's the next day.
We missed the call, shit. Like,
hey man, look, it's basketball. I think every team experienced it, and I think we do have. I think DJ, you said that right. We have an inferiority complex a little bit.
Yeah, they still a little bit timid. Like when they not 100% sure.
Like we can actually win this game, and like it was a lot closer than they felt like it was until we actually got close. And then I do think because you say that, I think Randle got a little. Randle is he's not a guy that I like to see touch the ball at the end of the game. You know what I mean? Like to take the shot. Mm-hmm. He's not a guy.
It was a bad shot. It was a bad shot.
Yeah, it was a terrible shot.
It was gonna be a bad shot. He should have passed that to Quickly because Quickly was coming around him. I think Quickly should have gotten that. At least, or passes to Burks or somebody to just the three for either tying the game or we lose. You know, I wasn't really going with it.
Bet would have been to dribble the ball and like you normally do and kick it out to somebody for an open shot.
And then you live with that, whatever happens. Yeah, man. But
Michael Jordan, the Steve Kerr, whoever, Paxson, or whoever the hell it was.
Yeah, no. Sometimes you just gotta make the right pass, and I think that's what Quickly also did tonight. He did a lot, make the right passes. You know, like that's what.
I feel like he was a little bit hesitant in shooting the ball sometimes and late down the fourth. I feel like he could have got a couple shots off late down the fourth. But I guess probably shooting the ball so damn much during the game, probably tired as shit.
He got tired because he has a lot of energy, man. Like he's very active.
Like
you know what it is? It was DeAndre Jordan because like every time he came off of the screen, normally he's open for that floater, but he couldn't get that floater with Jordan. It wasn't happening.
Oh, DJ disconnected.
He was killing Oklahoma City with that floater, but he couldn't. He wasn't getting that. He wasn't getting that with Jordan. It wasn't happening.
No, they prepared for that, but it's all right though.
I think we need a Drummond though.
Because
our paint was like wide open tonight. Like you could have parked a car in there, fam. Like it was wide open.
Too. I think a Drummond is gonna be an upgrade from a Nerlens Noel and a freaking Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is not as good as people say he is. Far from it, to be honest with you.
To be honest, bro, that's just might be just me, but like I feel like him and Noel's kind of like the same player.
I say that every game, and some people don't. Some people don't see it.
Just on the defensive end. But, like, they're probably, like, the same players, bro. They give you no offensive production. They give you some defense production. That's it.
Mitch better than, like, Mitch, at least Mitch consistent. You know you're going to get,
that's it,
10, you're going to get 10 and 8, somewhere in that range. With Noel, you don't know what you're going to get as far as the box score is concerned. You know you're going to get effort, but
Noel is a little bit smart. I agree with Devin. Devin says Noel is just a little smart because he's a vet. You know, he's been in the league a long time. You know, Noel has been in the league. He's a while. He's been around. So it's definitely going to show his IQ for the core. It's going to be better than the Mitchell Robinson. But I think a Drummond would help. But all right, bros, it's okay. You know, we lost this one in controversial fashion. But we got another game.
Tips tonight.
Huh?
I can't blame Tips tonight.
No, I can't blame Tips tonight.
I feel like he rotated it pretty decent.
He did what he could. He did what he could with the guys he had. Because you notice when you brought on Obi and all of them, it just went. It went. That's downhill.
Why Obi didn't get in the game now. One time after that.
Like, and you know what? I don't know if you guys saw what B Sim said. I was like, damn, he might be right. He says B Sim said in the next 18 months they're gonna trade Obi off this team. And I was like, I really thought about it, and I was like, you know what? You might be right, because I don't think this guy fits on this team even a little bit. You know what I mean? And another team might be able to use him that has a good point guard, but we can't use Obi Toppin in this team.
Sometimes I just want him to show me something. Like,
it's not gonna happen.
I just want him to be aggressive, like more aggressive. Sometimes he's way too passive for me. Like, I know he has to develop. He's still young. He still can develop, but I think for the Knicks, like, I don't think he's the guy. Like, somewhere else, he'll definitely thrive.
He doesn't have a move. That's his problem. He doesn't have.
Yeah, he doesn't have nothing.
He doesn't have anything.
That, like, oh, he can do that. Like, that's it. Like,
you wouldn't even know.
That's cool, but like, he can't post nobody up consistently. Like, he shoot a ball, you don't know what you're gonna get when he shoot the ball.
Yeah, you'll be surprised if it actually goes in. To be very honest,
if it touches the rim, you're lucky.
Yeah. And that's not good because it's a lottery pick, but I think we came out all right with Quickly. You know, I think that we'll replace that one with Quickly and then probably package Obi somewhere eventually. I'm not saying now, but I'm saying whatever happens within the year, that will happen. And I can definitely see it happening now because Obi is not going to touch the court playing behind Randle. And even when Obi plays, you almost want him to maybe play for like 3 minutes just to get some experience and then take him back out because he's not doing anything to... Like, Frank Ntilikina has shown you more this season without scoring than he's had in a long time. You know, and I'm not a big Frank Ntilikina fan, but I've seen a lot of stuff in that kid that I think they're going to keep.
Like,
yeah,
they're going to keep him. Me something. Like, he's just more than... He might not have the offensive game, but, like, he's showing me something defensively that, like, I haven't seen from a guard spot in a long time. Like,
he's like, you know who used to be like that on OKC when he was playing for OKC? Roberson.
Yeah, Roberson, really good defensive player.
Like that. Good defensive player, but you don't expect him to score buckets, which was a weakness because then it would foul him, of course. But, you know, that's how it is. I think Frank Ntilikina has a pretty decent, like, you know, free throw percentage. So, like, even if they foul him, there's something left in Frank Ntilikina, man. I'm proud of that kid because I was hating on him all summer. I was really hating on him all summer.
I was thinking they was going to trade him. When he wasn't playing earlier, I was like, yeah, he's traded.
He has value now. This is a nationally televised game, by the way. He has value. Now he has value now.
Where was Austin Rivers? Was he fit?
He's not playing no more. I don't think he's going to be on this team. He's probably going to go somewhere else.
A little bit. I don't know. Like, maybe he should have got a little bit of run.
I know.
Yeah, give a dude 5 minutes, bro. So you giving Obi Toppin minutes and he's producing nothing. Give him some minutes.
Unless he did something, I don't know, man. I don't know. I forgot he's even on this basketball team at this point, and I've accepted it. Honestly, I've accepted it because we play pretty good without him, even though he has talent. But I think he's going to be traded somewhere else for something.
If Quickly starts, like, he's somebody that can come off the bench and also be like a person who can pass the ball, create a shot, but.
I mean, I think
if we trade him, we trade him. Like,
it doesn't. I don't think people would be too mad at this point. It is what it is. Because I think there's so many guards, bro. How are you gonna split minutes between all these guards? Because you know when you come in the game, you gotta heat up and then sit down and then you gotta play another guard and another guard. I don't think Thibodeau has no patience for that. He has no patience. He knows his guys he wants to play and he's gonna play those guys. That's it. But I think I'm going to wrap up this at least this part of the video and then on the stream. That like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this content, man. We here with everybody now. I like this format, man. This format is cool. I think we should do the post game this way with everybody that wants to do it.
Yeah, everybody jump on and do a Saturday say
yeah, man. So definitely hit that subscribe button. But for now, I see y'all next time, man.
All right, peace.
Peace. I'm out.
Yeah.